Peace and love to everybody. And remember, you can do it because God made it possible for you to do.
Dad, you want to give the ladies some advice?
Yes, you ladies, I want you to value yourself. Only time you need a man is to lift something heavy, really. Let God guard your heart to the right man. Remember, you are not second to nobody. You are first to everything. Because of you, we have life. You are the life givers. As a matter of fact, you are the eyes of God. He made woman. He made man first, but then he said, I can do better. So he made you. So remember that. Value yourself, because if you don't, who's going to? Make sure she pays me rent for being here for 3 days.
Hello everyone, it's your sister Roland, and all I need is a few minutes to discuss this video that was posted by Kendra G. She is a Chicago-based radio personality. I came to know of her because she has a show on Instagram that she does on Friday and Saturdays where she interviews single men and single women, and it's called Singles on Instagram. So she interviews them because they're ready for relationships, and then they, I guess, given their characteristics and their assets and why they would be a benefit to a relationship, which I don't understand, because if you are spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially ready for a relationship, on a Friday and Saturday, I would think that you would be out socializing, position yourself so that you can meet that somebody. And a lot of the women, because she interviews a lot of women, she does interview men, but the women that she interviews, sometimes they talk too much. And I was always told that don't talk too much, because after you finish say what you're supposed to say, then you start saying stuff that you're not supposed to say. And a lot of these women disqualify themselves automatically from all the things that they say. But that's not what we came to discuss. We can discuss this video. She had her father gave some encouraging words to the ladies that follow her. She has a large following of women, and she told her dad to give some advice. So the dad was like, he gave some different things, but he was like, you only really need a man to lift boxes. Man, I have a problem with that statement, because when I look at the different men that God have placed in my life, men that are family and men that are co-workers, men that I've encountered in the different avenues of my life, those men have saved me a lot of money. Those men have taught me things that I didn't know. Those men have brought a lot of value into my life. And men are not only good to lift boxes. Men are good for a lot of things if we allow them, if we listen, if we are open to hear them and to listen to them. We can get a lot of value from men. Yes, there are men that are no good, that are trash. But there are good men out there. And there are good men that can bring a lot of value to your life. So when I look at my life, and when it was time for me to purchase a car for the first time in a dealership, because I would always buy them used, first of all, I told my older sister, and then she was like, do not go to any dealership without one of my brothers. And then even when I was getting advice from a friend of mine, he was the first black firefighter ever in Miami-Dade County. And I always go to him for different business advice, because he was an exceptional leader when he was a firefighter. And he told me the same thing. He said, yep, do not go to that dealership without a man. He was like, even if the man don't know anything, the fact that he's there, the fact that his presence is there, they won't play you. And then they did try to play me, because when I did my research, the car was like $27,000, and then the guy tried to sell it $32,000, and he was gonna try and go back and forth with me. And then my brother was like, no, my sister said it's this price, that's what we're gonna pay. If not, we're leaving. And then he had to submit, because my brother was there, of course. And then I even have when I had my Hondas are low. The Honda that I had was very low. somehow a plastic bottle got stuck under the car. And then I heard it, and I was trying to get, I looked I looked under, and I saw it stuck there, and I was trying to get it. I couldn't get it. And then this homeless man came. He saw me struggling. He was trying to get the plastic bottle, and he was like, "Leave it alone, I got it for you." And then he squeezed himself under there, and he took the plastic bottle from up under my car. And even though I was trying to give him something, he's like, "Nah, you my sister." I'd never forget that day. I'm not able to do that, and probably would have been stuck in the car making all type of noise. But this man came along and helped me. And even I went to buy a bookcase because I have a lot of books, and I needed a bookshelf. And I saw this nice bookshelf. To me, it was nice. It looked nice. And then I asked this guy the guy in the store, how much it was gonna sell it to me for. And for a outrageous price. I think he's charging me like $80, $100. And then it was a Hispanic guy that I usually talk to when I go to the store. And then I was telling him I wanted to get this, but his coworker was charging me too much money. And then he was like, then he did something to the bookshelf, and the bookshelf started wobbling, which I didn't even see. Then he's like, "Why are you gonna buy this S?" Because he always cursing. "Why are you gonna buy this S? You're gonna waste your money." And then I was like, "So you better save your money for something else." And then I listened to him because I didn't even know the thing was no good. Thank goodness I didn't pay. And then I think a week later, he had saved 2 bookshelves for me, and then he charged me, I mean, like a good price. Why? Because I listened to him. And different men have brought so much value into my life, so much advice, so much open doors that opened for me, because I never saw men as, "Oh, you only good for one thing. You only good for this. You only good for that." Even when I was opening my nonprofit, trying to do my nonprofit, the same retired firefighter, he gave me a play-by-play. This is how you do, this is what you do. And then when you finish, get your nonprofit, he gave me some contacts that was phenomenal in bringing income into my nonprofit. And I was able to benefit from these different things because I value men. I don't see them as good for only one thing, like they only good for boxes, or they only good for, the getting down and different things like that. And I really feel that it was very irresponsible of her to do that, especially you have a large following of women. And so now these women gonna come up. A lot of women already have a superiority complex, men too. But then you're gonna come in, "Yeah, you're only good for boxes. I don't need you for nothing else." So, and you're supposed to be helping people to get in relationships. I don't understand. And then people speak, like Tony Gaskins always say, people speak from where they are. So it seems like her and her dad has a good relationship, but maybe her father and his father did not have a good relationship, and that's how he saw men. And so now that's what he's teaching thousands, hundreds or thousands of people, that men are only good for lifting boxes. That's why the Bible says we need to deal with certain stuff in our lives, because if not, we're gonna defile many, like bitterness, the root of bitterness. We need to deal with those stuff. We need to deal with different things, because then we speak from those pains or those bitterness or this resentment, and then we defile people, and we affect people. We affect their thinking and their attitudes. So yeah, I was definitely not feeling what he said about that, because even though he did give some great advice, but that just threw off the whole, the whole mood, the whole atmosphere. So that's all I had to say on this situation. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.